Hello everyone and welcome back to the second first look video of Train Sim World 5. In this one we're going to be taking a look at the German route, which is the Frankfurt to Fulda, the Kinzigtalbahn. And we're not in any, it's not the ICE 3 or the ICE 1, it is the ICE-T. That's what we're going to be driving this afternoon. So let's hop in. Oh, that's a bit funny with the... Look at that, use the horn. Why is it all skinny like that? There you go. Let's get the train set up, which I've not done the tutorial, so we'll just sort of assume it's going to be similar to the ICE-3. Forward, no sort of key on this one. Unlock the right hand side doors. There you go, they are now open. We'll get all of the systems on. So we got CIFA, PZB, LZB, GNT, lots of different systems. What's that one there? Bremse. That's something to do with brakes, isn't it? Bremse. And we can't turn that one anyway. So yeah, this train, like the 390, it tilts. So this is the second German train we've had which tilts. Let's do. That's fine as it is. That's fine. What's the horn like? Funny old horn. Well, there's the horn. There's the PIS on the train. So this one's come down from Berlin. Rostock. They've got different names to them as well. So this is Fulda Station, which Fulda Station you may recognise. It is on the Kassel-Würzburg route. Which released with Train Sim World 3 all those years back. 2 years ago. 2 years ago? Yeah. So there we are. Right, I think we are basically ready to go as soon... Oh, hang on. AFB. AFB. We'll get that on. That would be fairly important. So at the moment it's still saying we're under LZB. So I wonder how long that lasts. Yeah, at the moment we're apparently still under LZB control. So maybe that goes on for a bit, then we then go over to PZB. Right, let's get the doors shut. And yeah, I suppose we'll let it do its thing. GNT is accessed, there you go, through there. So that sort of gives you the higher line speed. We'll put you to max. And let's go. Leaving Fulda, our next station stop is Frankfurt at 17:38, so around 50 minutes this route. Here we go. And thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us the key to show it off. Of course, all opinions will be of my own. And this is on PS5. So currently we don't have any of the layers, so we won't see any ICE-1s, ICE-3s, and we also won't see the 648. We'll see that from the 17th of September. So this is sort of like vanilla. This is what you'll be getting from the get-go. Right, we'll let the we'll go max throttle and let the train do its own thing. So we are still under the influence of LZB. So I don't actually know when that ends. Or are we? No, we are. Hang on, no. No, we're not. There's no wire in the middle here, is there? So no, we're not actually. Well, not the usual way. I don't think it's going to control us in any way. But along we go anyway. Oh no, it is controlling us. Okay, so we'll just let it... Where's the little wire then? Usually there's a little wire in the middle of the track, but maybe this one's a bit different. We'll let that do its own thing. We've got a 200km/h section coming up. I didn't think there was any LZB on here. I thought, oh, it can't be for long. I can see a 130 already coming up. So it's short-lived. I'm going to acknowledge that as well. Even though I don't think I need to as well, ZB. We'll do it anyway. see us tilting around some of these corners. Hopefully, hopefully the tilt is all working as it should. Right, we're starting to slow down. There's where the 130 starts. Oh no, no, it had a thing, but it was like maybe we can speed up, but now we're slowing back down now. I don't know if I should sort of take control or not. Okay, this is LZB end. So we do that. We get the AFB off. AFB goes off. So now we're sort of taking back control of the train. Okay. There's the 130. But you get a lot of trains on this route. So we'll go over that once we feel a bit safer. Wait for LZB to end first. So I assume that must be some sort of a high speed line. Or was that the... Yeah, that's supposed to be sort of, that's the... Well, that's Castle Würzburg, I think. Yeah, that's the Castle Würzburg, so we're off that now. We're now back onto PZB, so let's get that on. That's set to 160, and we'll whack that on. Now this route is probably the one I was most looking for. Well, I don't know if it's tricky, but I feel like I probably was most looking forward to this route. Love the German routes are something special. They are awesome. If you're not into German routes, I highly recommend trying to get into them. They are really good. And I had a little, probably the preview stream I watched the most probably was of this one, and it looked great. See that? Yeah, love the German stuff. Some of the best routes we have in the game are German. So let's let me find the little graphic for this route. But yeah, there's a fair few trains which come on this one. If I can find the little graphic for it. But I know it's 60 miles long, this route. So again, a fairly decent length route. See if okay, that's I've got to try and go off the top of my head. But so you get the DBR 411 ICET, so that's the train we're driving now. You get the DBR 423, which is like the S-Bahn commuter type train. You get the DBR 146.2 with the Dostos behind, sort of for more regional trains. And then you also get the DBR 193, so that's the red Vectron. Let's see if that's the high speed line. There's the high speed line again. We've just gone under. Yeah, I think that's all of the base trains you get. And then if you get the deluxe edition, you get the DBR 193 Flix train. I don't think I've forgotten anything there. I think that's all of them on here, but there's a lot of trains on here. Is that 100 miles an hour? So quite a long journey non-stop. I don't really know this route at all. You can see it sort of goes down here. I know you've got Hanau, so I'm assuming it must be here. That's sort of the next big town out of Frankfurt. I suppose one of the sort of commuter towns, which then feed into Frankfurt. Why are the cars like floating off the edge of the road up there? The road's not big enough. I think this was quite an unexpected route when it, a little station there when it got announced. I don't think anyone really predicted it would be Frankfurt Fulda, because I don't think it's really like a really popular route in real life. But it's quite nice. It's a good way to get Frankfurt in, being quite a mega station, as you'll see. I don't like that one. Oh, why can't I see the cars popping in? And I can see that the little fences loading in as well. Don't like that. Cool. Let's get a flyby shot. Should be quicker than the train. Got to be careful though, as we have got a 130 coming up. Hopefully we can get a nice bit of tilt in action. Saying that, we should have the the tilt speed limit. Maybe it's not here, but fairly soon it should come up on there, and it will let us go to a higher speed. At least I hope we've got it on. I think it sort of we've clicked GNT, so it should be fine. I think on here we have to do, is it? To sort of turn it on. No, so yeah, GNT should be working. Oh, I'm back to that mode. So yeah, we should be able to go up to a higher speed. As and when, so it's maybe not just yet. So hopefully that will come into action. Otherwise I'll flick it off and click it back on. I don't think there's anything else to do apart from just, well, putting it on. Oh, what's the speed limit? Okay, 100 up there. What we got to do is just sort of see what the speed limit is for normal trains, and then see if we're going any faster. Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah. So the normal speed limit is... Hang on. So the speed limit at the moment is 130. And we can go up to 160 in 2,000 metres. Well, we've already managed to go up, so we'll go up now. But that might be the next sort of bit where we can go above the normal line speed. Get that up to 160. I was a bit worried for a minute. I was like, why are you not turning on? But yeah, it's come alive, the GNT. Yeah, so we should notice the tilt, and yeah, we can go up to a faster speed than normal trains, or sort of non-tilting trains. So I felt we're leaning around into that. Nice. That's the 160. So it's actually 160 here for all trains. But again, it says sort of the next one's 160 in 2 kilometres. Yeah. Just, well, keep an eye out on it when you've got the when you're in the ICET, because you sort of need to go off that rather than the trackside signs. As the trackside signs, you know, whereas in the UK with the 390, it's got sort of the little separate speed board for the 390. In Germany, when there's tilting trains, that doesn't happen. Why did the tunnel load in ahead of me? That was nice. So we've got 130 coming up in just over 3 kilometres, which you can see on the track monitor up top right. So keeping an eye out on that. Should get a warning board for that soon. So now our next video after this will be on the San Bernardino line. After that we'll go back and do other various bits and pieces. Right, we're going to get a warning board for the 130. There's the warning board for the 130. Or 110 actually. So this is one of the places where we can actually go faster. So we'll come down to 130, but any other train, 110. And so when the G starts showing up, it means to start slowing down for that limit. So we're now at 130, and I assume the normal sort of sign is just 110. So that we get to go 20 kilometres above the normal speed limit, which is quite cool. Feels important. Like out of the way of the iced teas coming through, or the icy teas coming through. Look at that though. That is tilt and a half. Got 120 coming up though. So that little G means to start slowing down for it. And if you don't slow down for it, it will get angry. And it will do it for you. Don't let G&T get angry. But almost feels like the ICE3. That like feels like it should be a tilting train, but it's not. So now we've got the ICET, we can do a bit of tilting in the ICE. Tilting ice. Let's get another flyby shot. Whiz ahead of the train. We've got a Dosto here. Yeah, Dosto here. Seeker as well. Very nice. Visually, the route's looking good. I mean, German routes do tend to look good. I mean, foliage as well, pretty close to the track. So sort of the big change was with Salzburg-Rosenheim. Well, they started putting all the foliage and veg, you know, basically within the cess, so right up close to the track. Whereas before it was sort of quite far back. So yeah, as usual, the route looks, as a German route, it looks good. Looks well as it should. Then we get up to 160 in 700 metres. So I wonder what the normal line speed will be, 140. Look at this. You can feel the tilt even more than the 390. I suppose this route's a lot more windy than the West Coast main line. So the normal speed limit's 130, so we're actually profiting by 30 kilometres an hour here. There you go, let's get that. This is cool. It's cool. It's very cool. We've got about 35 minutes until Frankfurt, and we're still 62 kilometres away. However, that would be measured, say if we were a bird just flying to Frankfurt. So as you can see, the route is fairly windy. Well, actually not too much windy. So it'll probably be a little bit more than 61. Warning for a 120, but if we look at our screen it says 150. So we'll acknowledge that, and we'll come down to 150. So again, 30 kilometres more than the actual speed limit. Quite high up here. There's quite a lot of sort of views amongst the trees out over the whatever town that is down there. Look at this though, look at that round there. That's tilt and a half. Poor thing's looking at the Panto. Come back to the Panto at the back. See how the Panto behaves. That sort of whole thing just shifts over to one side. Cool. Back in. So we've got a 140 coming up next, so I'd imagine the line speed would probably be, what, 110? But again, we can go up to that higher speed. Only put a little bit of the train brake on. Seems it was sort of getting away from us there a little bit, the speed. There is the warning. What's it going to be? 110? Yeah, 110. So again, still 30 kilometres an hour higher than the normal speed limit. So we'll put that down. We have got all of the safety systems on, PZB. And well, LZB, which we don't need to use now. A little lake off to the left. This is quite pleasant. Try and get a nice flyby shot along here. In fact, let's get it here. And look at the tilt round there. That's going to be good. Yes. What on this side? I want to go a little bit forward, actually. I can advance the game time. Let's do it. There. No, there's a shadow in the way now. Really? What about there? Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do that. Let's do that. I get that quite a lot when I'm on Train Sim 4 when I'm trying to take a photo. And it's like, ooh, not there, no, I want to go a bit, and I've sort of got to quickly get out of it and go back in straight away. So it's really handy having the advance time option. Just means I no longer have to fanny about trying to get sort of the right moment. That's quite cool, look at that, let's get one like that. Special train. What we got? 160, but for all trains. 160, let's speed you up. Now you can muck about with the little screen here, having sort of the right only or both. Just like that. Lovely. But I'd say out of the three, sort of from what I've seen from screenshots, I'd say this route probably does look the best. But then again, German routes always just look really nice. German routes do tend to look the best. Like, I don't think there's sort of been a German route which has come out and everyone's been like, ooh, that doesn't look right. It's always just been like, oh, that's lovely. Like, even the old German routes look good. Rusty Old Nord, which is one of the oldest German routes, even that looks good. We're coming up to what's this station? I see. I want to check the. Let's go onto the old map. Or onto this one. What's this station? Bad. So that's another bad place. I'm a bit scared of using the live map 2.0. As when I was doing my West Coast Mainline first look video, the first try at it, I was on the live map and it froze and it was like, no, what's going on? So I was like, I want to avoid it for now, I don't want to use it. Just in case. Not whilst we're doing these videos. Veering around the corner. Although I think all trains can go 160 at the moment, but not special at the moment. We're just a normal train. Cool. Nice steady 160 though. And I've already got the Ebula document, or the, what's it now, the Butch-Far plan? It's not actually the Ebula, because that's one thing to mention, there is no Ebula. Where the Ebula would be is where the GNT is. Yeah, there is no Ebula on this train currently. But is it the Butch-Far plan? I've got one of those already, which one of our lovely community members has already whipped up. So quite soon we'll be able to play like that. Probably sort of other videos you'll see from the first look videos. So we go Sifa. So it's 57 kilometre board, and I'd imagine, going off the basis that the in-game distance is saying 49 kilometres, I'd assume that is counting down to Frankfurt. So we've got 56.5 kilometres pretty much. Right, we've got a warning for a 140, but we can go at 160. Doesn't affect us. Get rid of the warning board. Let's get another flyby shot. This route's not, well, the route's fast, but not like really fast, where the train is faster than the camera. We've got a nice station as well. Another Dosto there on a regional service, and you've got like an orange PIS now as well. another Dosto Central. Well, I think, yeah, once we get to Hanor, is it Hanor? I think we'll then start seeing the 423s. Which this will be the third route the 423's been on. It's been on Munich Augsburg, that's the first time we saw the 423. It was then on Colnarken with the new journeys timetable. Right, warning for a 140. Oh, we've actually got to come down to 140. That's not nice. Well, it's actually not yet. That might be for another speed limit coming up soonish. And yeah, now we've got the 423 on here as well. And 20.5 top as well. I'm in the right mood. See, fair, warning for a 130. But I suppose for that 130 we can do 140. Well, saying that, it says the next speed limit, yeah, still 2 kilometres. And that's where the 140 is. So I suppose we'll start slowing down. Well, once it gets to about a kilometre. Yeah, let's start slowing down now actually. Bit safer. Right, coming down to 140. Possibly a little bit early, but better safe than sorry. There's another nice station. Quite a sort of big, well, biggish station, but it's not really. That was a little town up there. So yeah, the G actually sort of indicates when you should start slowing down, but we're a little bit early there. And up to 160 now, apparently. So we shall, well, get back up to 160. Nice. 49 kilometres now to Frankfurt. What can we do? Can we put the blind down? Not one of those funny blinds like the ICE3. There's a little button for it. What we got here? Piece of release, piece of acknowledged panto, main circuit breaker. What buttons have we got? Can we opaque the window there behind us? Can you do that on here? I don't think you can actually. No, you can open the coupler hatch up. Yeah, I don't think we can mist the window behind us, which you can do on the ICE3. No blinds either. Is that a screen? Would that be a screen then? If it is, what would be there? Let me know. Right, back to paying attention on the train. Got about 25 minutes, so we're about halfway now. To, just say okie dokie on there. Yeah, about halfway along. Everybody, halfway along to Frankfurt. So far, pretty chilled out route. But yeah, fairly straightforward so far. Lots of stations though. Tons of stations. Which we will eventually come to stop at. Eventually. But yeah, now is a good time. If you're not into German routes, try and get into them. Try and give this route a go. As yeah, so this is like a Riesa Dresden 2.0. Hang on, 200 kilometers an hour. So like a high speed bit coming up. That's interesting. And somewhere along here there's also semaphore signalling. So you've got LZB, colour light signals, and then also semaphore. You've got like all of it. Yeah, we've got a 200 kilometre limit there. Unless we do get LZB reactivating. I mean, let's have a look. Yeah, you do get like a straight bit there. Remember, we do sort of go onto some sort of high speed section. Possibly. So as we find out, I mean, that would be quite cool if we go back to back to LZB. Where are we going? I'm going to see what happens now. What's going to happen? Yeah, GNT's gone off. Do we get LZB? Because we can't go up to... Oh, we do. Oh, this is cool. Okay. Right. I'll put that to max and let the train do its thing. I didn't think there was a bit of LZB on here. Or at least another bit of LZB. Okay, we'll speed up. This is cool. So I doubt this is going to last too long. I mean, looking at the map, it seems to be until that junction where we've got Hannell. It's turned into like Munich Augsburg now. Lots of different fields on this route. Yes, we started off LZB, went to PZB, now LZB again. Get another Dosto. Just Dostos out this way. Although again, once September the 17th comes, we'll then be able to see the ICE1, the ICE3, the DBBR64 rates as well. As you front console, we sadly have to wait until sort of full launch of the game to get other DLCs. Don't know why, but we do. Yeah, there we go. We're now 35 kilometres. That was quick. So 35 kilometres to Frankfurt am Main Süd. So Frankfurt South. And another Dosto. Who would have thought? Cool station. Yeah, it's like turned into like a Munich Augsburg feeling route now. It sort of went from a sort of Salzburg-Rosenheim feeling route to now Munich Augsburg. Now, so from Hanover to Frankfurt, it should be a bit like Riesa to Dresden. We're just being really busy. So we'll try out everything there is to do on this route. Obviously, all not today. Sort of over the coming weeks, we'll go over everything there is to do on Train Sim 5 and everything new and shiny. So keep an eye out. Got another station coming out. Tons of stations on here though. I mean, there's just 28 stations. 28 stations? Could be, I think 28 stations. So a fair few. As we're not even sort of into the built-up area yet. Right, I can see a 160 and then a 110. So LZB, I'm assuming you're going to be packing up soon and buggering off. Yeah, you can see the little bar coming down. What's that? 3,000 metres. Gonna have to put the blind down though. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's the desk light. I also want to figure out how we put the blind down though. What's that MFD brightness? Oh. Quick. I'm taking over control. As we slow down for the 160. So LZB is now ending. So we're now going back to PZB monitoring. Good old PZB. Still haven't seen the bit where there's semaphores. But I know somewhere on here there are semaphores. So that was like one of the big things they were mentioning. Well, not one of the big things, but one of the things. Right, whack that back on. Warning for a 110. And there's no GNT at the moment, so we'll come down to 110. Fairly swiftly. Oh, should we move a bit late to that? No, I think we're going to be all good. We're just about going to make it. 110, there we go. Got that down to 110 as well. Yeah, so GNT is only active at certain parts of the route, and you can see at the moment it's off. So there's no, we can't. We're not special enough to go faster at the moment. There's also 100 coming up as well. Warning board for it. So I think this is Hanover we're coming up to, which is sort of like a big commuter town. So this is where you get all of the S-Bahn services going to. So it should get even busier from this station. And also I think a fair few of the... Ooh, hello. Planes. Nice. That's the new Airbus models as well. As Dovetail now can model the Airbus A350. I think it's the A320. And there's the 423. Yeah, so you've got the realistic flight paths for Frankfurt Airport. Well, we have with the new Airbus licensed planes, which is cool, considering it's a train game. Through Hanau? Was it Hanau? How do you say it? Hanau? Hanau? Whizzing through there, though. So we should see a lot more action now. How are we doing frame rate wise? That really has dropped down. It's now 30, borderline 30. Hopefully that might go up. Yeah, so now we're sort of going on to the Riesa Dresden part of the route, where it's going to feel like it's just train. But it'll be busier once we get all of our layers on September the 17th. As we are playing on the PlayStation 5. My sort of preferred choice of TSW platforms. And GNT is now active again. Which is cool. So we can go up to 150 in about a kilometre. That's 110 now. Oh no. 130 now. Then up to 150. Cool little station there. Yeah, so we can now tilt again. And we've got, oh, hello you. There we go, little sneak peek there of what we're going to be showing off, well, fairly soon, hopefully, maybe today. The Flixtrain Vectron. Got to do San Bernardino first. San Bernardino. Let's put that up. 150. And we got 160 coming up as well, which is 160 for all trains. Okay, we'll pop that up. 160. Sort of following the flight path here of the planes, but little details like that. I think on the San Bernardino they've got like the full flight path pattern for LAX, Los Angeles Airport. Like little details like that will sort of just bring it even more to life. Love it. Let's get another. It deserves another flyby shot. Let's go ahead. All of the S-Bahn stations. Grab us all the Flix train though. There it goes. So we've now got 17 kilometres. Oh, this is assuming that's the countdown into Frankfurt. What's that? 10 miles? 12 miles? at 100 miles an hour. So it shouldn't take us particularly long. There you go, Sifa. There we go. So yeah, the game says we got 10 kilometres, but again, that's if we were a bird just flying directly to Frankfurt. As we are not a bird, we are a train, so we can't fly to Frankfurt. See that? Still 160, so quite a, well, it's been a fairly quick journey, hasn't it? I mean, was it 88 kilometres or so in 50 minutes? I mean, that's not bad at all. Average speed's been about 100 miles an hour. Obviously, would be a bit slower in the other trains, as we're allowed to go faster than the other trains. But yeah, not bad at all. So that. For a 150 and a 130 up there. What's ahead of us? Another S-Bahn service, so again we get more sort of action now joining up. More trains are coming into the scene. So we tilt over the bridge. Don't want to get stuck on that. I'm being so careful not to do too much on the map. Right down to 150. Coming down rapidly. 110. Acknowledge that. I'm assuming that might be 110 for us as well. 130. That's alright. Down. There you go. Yeah, the G's just indicating that we need to slow down. Oh, there's that. We've got 150. So yeah, we should start seeing the Frankfurt skyline fairly soon. Which should be quite an impressive sight. Hopefully the draw distance is decent on there. On the PlayStation. How much rain? There you go. Up to 150. The last little sprint. We've got 8 kilometres. Now, if you haven't seen Frankfurt Station, get ready to be amazed. It's a big station. Unfortunately, it won't be as Frankfurt Skyline, it won't be really busy because again we're on console. We haven't got the layers installed until well the 17th, which is a bit of a shame, but it should still be relatively busy. There's the blind though. Must be a button for it. So I'm going to search for it now. Keep an eye out. For an 80, and that is one we really do need to look out for and slow down pretty quickly for. Because that's got a 1000 Hz magnet, which means if we're not down in time, it will get quite annoyed with us. You're only just about going to do that. Oh, that was close. Yeah, we're fine. I'll put that down as well to 80, let's say. There's the 80. We've got a double yellow, so we might be stopping before Frankfurt. So I'm just going to pop the brakes on a bit more. Just don't really want to spad at this late stage in proceedings. on, we are going to the end stop, aren't we? Oh, hang on, this is not... I thought it said Frankfurt South, and I was like, is that the main station or not? But I don't think Frankfurt Süd is actually like the main big Hauptbahnhof. So I suppose maybe this one doesn't actually go into the main. Well, we'll fly over to the Frankfurt stations. I want to see it. Or is it? No. No, this is it. This is like Clapham Junction. Well, that's all right. We'll just fly over to, or even spawn over into Frankfurt, into the main station. Or if there's another, if we can quickly go over to that, we'll jump over to that and get in that. That should be going to the centre. If we're quick enough, that is. Jump over into that. In fact, I don't want to risk it. I'll say we could go onto the live map and take over that train using the new feature, which we could do. I'm being fairly quick here. Come on, slow down. Come on, bring us to a stop. So this is Frankfurt South station. So this is not actually the main station. Right, I'm gonna go onto this. Don't brake. Can we? It's literally just there. Can we take over that train? Current status. Right. Click on it. How do we? Can we take it over? I thought that was going to be something you could do on here. Okay, AI service. So it's going out of portal. Okay, fair enough. What train can we take over then? Is there any coming in behind us? No. Right, let's get the doors shut. And what we'll do then is we will fly over to Frankfurt. So literally just round the corner. That wasn't too bad. Return to free roam. Yeah, let's try that. See if it actually lets us go. Oh, and I don't think we mentioned it. You get the DBBR 114. Get that as well. Wait, don't. What are you doing? Let me get in the passenger area then. Let me sit down. Right, then I can go in the free cam, mate. Right, there you go, free cam. So we fly over, so the line then goes around here. Bit of a shame that one doesn't, yeah, it doesn't actually go into Frankfurt, the main station. But we can fly over there. Or at least maybe it's fly over there. If not, we'll spawn in there. Where's that one going? Is that going into Frankfurt? You want a bad Sodin. It's going to stop us any second now. So it comes around here. Still coming round. Should almost be there. How far is it going to let us go? Keep coming round over this. Hopefully we've gone the right way. Still going round here, and this is the main approach into Frankfurt. So you come round here and then into here, which is quite an impressive station. I mean, look at the size of that. Yeah, that is Frankfurt Main for the skyline and stuff. So yeah, quite cool. Can we go on the live map again? Hang on, it says we're actually here on foot. No, is that a spawn point? Because you have got fast travel, haven't you? Disembark the train. Oh, hang on, is it still? Hang on, back to our train quickly. Is it moving? Oh, where on earth are we? Are we off the train or not? I think we're off the train. I think we're on foot. So if I click onto here. Okay, that's a bit weird. Oh, it's stuck on the live map, but that's fine. Well, that was Frankfurt Fulda. We're stuck on the map again. I don't know how we can sort of get off of that. So what I'll quickly do is I'll quickly come out of here. We'll go back in. Saves me cutting the video for like another 2 minutes. And I'll just show you what you can do on Frankfurt Fulda, what services there are to do. Also gives us a good chance to look at the menu as well, because who doesn't want to look at the menu? So once that loads in, to the trains, choose a route, Frankfurt Fulda. So 527 services. Again, when the layers come in, you'll get way more. So there's the 411. So not all of them actually do go into... okay, that one does, but yeah, not all of them actually go into the main Frankfurt station. So just be aware of that. We probably did the only one which doesn't go into the main one. Dosto, and you can do your guarding on there as well. 146, getting plenty to do. 114, again tons of services to do. 423 for the S-Bahn stuff. And then, yeah, did we click on the Vectron? Yeah, you got the two versions of the Vectron. The DB one and then the Flix Train one. Scenarios, 10 scenarios, but that's with the Flix Train Vectron included. And for journeys, you get... is it loads? Come on. Old Dog New Fix, so that's for the Flix Train, and then tons, and so wow, tons for that. Well, that is my first look of the let's quickly spawn in at Frankfurt. Yeah, that was my first look of the Frankfurt Fulda route, aka the Kinzigtalbahn. Hopefully everyone did enjoy it. Obviously big thanks to Dovetail Games for providing a key for us to show it off. Our next episode will be on the San Bernardino line, which hopefully that will still be within launch day. So hopefully, come on, load us in. Look at this. So this is the main station here at Frankfurt. What an impressive structure. Bit quiet. That's what I say. We don't. Hang on. It is very quiet. Where are the trains? There's no trains here. What time? It's 10 in the morning. As I said, with the layers, you see a lot more here. But yeah, links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in, and hopefully see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.